So you don't have to buy a whole bunch of things. The problem is with all these businesses, they have to fully stock, be fully stocked at all times. And if they don't make any sales, they still have to keep the stuff there. All of these stores are closing down. Keep your product online because these businesses have to pay for But when it comes to you asked me about a service-based business, why should they not have a storefront if you have a business? First of all, they have to pay rent every single month. So even if you have a tiny store, it's still gonna be probably at least $10,000 a month in a mall.
But can't you say the same thing about companies that are having expenses on packaging and shipping, warehouses, handling?
The thing is when you're online, you can save the expense to come once you get an order, right? It's called drop shipping. So when you have a physical store, you have to buy all the inventory all at once. So when you're drop shipping, you're just the middleman between the customer and the product. So you don't have to buy a whole bunch of things. The problem is with all these businesses, they have to fully stock, be fully stocked at all times. And if they don't make any sales, they still have to keep the stuff there.
I know a lot of people hire off of Fiverr.
For instance, for me, I hire Upwork, which is the same thing as Fiverr. I have 4 workers. I have an executive assistant. I have a marketing manager. I have a video editor. He edits every video. Basically, my whole staff is overseas, right? Because my executive assistant, she charges $10 an hour. So I'm walking around the mall and it's businesses like this, Barnes & Noble, that remind me the exact reason why I decided not to have a business that requires me to have a storefront. Because when you have a business like this, you have to pay at least every single month. Businesses that have a storefront that are not service-based businesses like hair care or Barnes & Noble where you're doing something entertainment in 2026, all of these stores are closing down. Keep your product online because these businesses have to pay for labor. People have to come to your store every day because they're your employees. You have to pay them a certain amount of money. A lot of places, the minimum wage is $15 an hour. You can't get away with paying them $5 an hour, $10 an hour like I can because I have an online business that allows me to hire people overseas in order to save money on labor. You can't afford to not pay your rent because now you're defaulting. It's bad for your credit score because you have to pay rent. You have a storefront. So their profit margins might be 5-10% at max. The only way that these type of businesses make money is if they own the storefront that they have so that they get equity within the land itself. That's the McDonald's plan. McDonald's is not a service-based business. They are a real estate business. So how they make money is they make money on the land itself. They own over 10,000 storefronts across the country. That's why they're worth billions of dollars. That and their public offering. So they actually have shares. They have people buying into the company. But if you're not in that situation, I suggest you get an online business. That way you save on rent, you save on labor, you save on marketing because your marketing dollars to be able to, the cost of acquisition to have a customer come through here is significantly more because they have to get out of their house, go into the storefront to shop versus if you have an online store, it takes nothing for me to open my phone, click a website real quick and go in. My cost of acquisitions is way lower than a store like this at Barnes & Noble. That's why I'm telling you, don't open a business that requires you to have a storefront. If you're a man, something super simple like this is all you need. You're going to a company function, you're going to a networking event, or just anything. You could wear this linen, right? Look at this shirt right here, super light. It's not gonna look right with this shirt in particular, but imagine I was wearing a white shirt. You leave it unbuttoned, you put a linen shirt over it, you put some linen pants, you dress it up if you're feeling a little fancy with one of these Oxford shoes. That's all you need, something clean, something simple. This will get you eyes. If you're working a job and you want to level up and you want a new position, you're gonna attract the right energy. You're gonna attract the boss who has a position for you. You're gonna attract a business owner who wants to do a deal for you. The way you look is everything. This shirt right here is knitted shirt, linen blend, nice, comfortable, 90-degree heat in the summertime. It's good to go. And you can go with your chinos. This is probably meant more so for the springtime, not the summertime, because if you look at it, you notice this is not linen, right? This is still cotton, but it does have some stretch to it, but it's not super breathable. What you wear matters when it actually comes to doing business. Oh, this is nice. You elevate your look right away. I don't even think these things are that expensive. Excuse me, is there a price tag on this thing?
$450.
Okay. $450 for this blazer, by the way. I like it, but I don't like it that much. Damn, Banana Republic sells $450 blazers? I'm gonna put this right back. I'm in the wrong place. I didn't know I was in Ralph Lauren. I thought I was in Banana Republic.